Welcome, class, to today's lesson, lesson 4-3. Strong mathematicians can write multiplication and division equations to solve problems. So take out your notebook, your pencil, write today's date and the name of the lesson, and let's begin. So yesterday we were talking about addition and subtraction equations. Now we're talking about multiplication and division equations. So one thing you might hear too is a factor pair. What is a factor pair? A factor pair is for a number is a pair of whole numbers whose product is that number. So notice 7 is a factor. Said times 6 is another factor. The product is 42. So the factor pair would be the 7 times 6 is the factor pair, which gets you to that product. That'll be important when we start learning about finding factor pairs for multiplication problems. So you can pause the video right now. You can write down this information to help you out. Just like in the last lesson, we have this lesson we're looking for missing information. So 4 times something equals 32. Hopefully you can beat me to that since we practiced that. 4 times something would be 8. Said 4 times 8 equals 32. And here we have 9 times 7 equals 3 times something times 3. So what could that be? Well, we know 9 times 7 is 63. So you have to make this other side equal 63. Well, we know 3, if I just move this 3 over and switch the 3 and the blank around, which we can do, it would then also equal 9 times something, which looks very similar to our other equation. So that means this would have to be a 7. So 3 times 7 times 3 also equals 63. Why? 7 times 3 is 21. 21 times 3 is 63. And numbers 3 and, so you can pause the video for that one, write down numbers 1 and 2. And now we're on to numbers 3 and 4. Write equal or, we know not equal, to make each statement true. So 5 plus 2 times x equals 6 times 7. So what is that? Is it equal or not equal? Well, let's figure out our parts here. 5 plus 2 is 7, so I have 7 times 6. And 6 times 7, well, those are still the same number, so this side equals 42. Which 6 times 7 equals 42. So that means this would be an equal equation. And for our next one, we've got 2 times 4, which would equal 8. So we solve that part first. That'd be like step 1. Step 2 now would be 8 times 18, which would be, well, like I said, right down, I'll show my work right here. We've got 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14. So this side equals 144. And here we have 12 times 11. So we have 12 times 11. So this would be, well, that would be a 12. This would be a 100. So this equals 132. So therefore, this would be not equal. So you can pause the video right now and write down that information to help you with your problems that you'll see today. I'll write the 8 related multiplication and division equations for the break apart drawing. Just like we had the addition and subtraction one, we can do the same thing with multiplication and division. And you notice you'll see kind of like, it looks like a division problem if we'd scribble out this end and this end, and you would have a division problem. So how can this drawing help us with our equations? Well, let's put those to work right now. So we'll do a multiplication, because we know with multiplication you can put the factors either way, which is really nice. So we have 8 times 12 equals 96, or 12 times 8 equals 96. Depending on which number we put first, does not matter, we get the same answer. We also know that we have the product last here. We can also put the product first, so 96 equals 8 times 12, or 96 equals 12 times 8. So those are all the equations we could have that go with the multiplication type. For our division type, so now we got to start doing dividing problems. We have 96 divided by 12 equals 8, and 96 divided by 8 equals 12. We can also write them with the answer first. 8 equals 96 divided by 12. 12 equals 96 divided by 8. And those would be our 4 division problems. One thing you notice with division problems, your bigger number always goes to the left of the division sign. So right now your bigger number goes to the left of your division sign. So I'm going to pause this video right now, write down these 8 problems that can help you out when you have to do yours. And last but not least, a word problem for today. Suki has 152 stickers to place in a sticker album. How many pages will Suki fill with stickers if she puts 8 stickers on each page? So now that we read it once, I gotta think about it now. What does this mean? And kind of picture it in my head our strategies for word problems. Suki has 152 stickers to place in a sticker album. How many pages will Suki fill with stickers if she puts 8 stickers on each page? So if I'm picturing, like, here's a page, right? When in doubt, draw it out. So there's a page, there'll be 8 on here. So then there'll be 8 on here. All right, so there's all these pages that are going to have 8. So she has this big collection of stickers, 152 of them. She's going to put 8 on a page. So to me, it would be a division problem. So I have 8 divided by 152. 8 can't go into 100, but 8 can go into 15 tens and go into there one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Now I got to subtract. 7, I gotta check, 7's less than 8. I can then bring down the next number and repeat. 8 can go into 72 9 times. 9 times 8 is 72. 72 minus 72 is 0. So I have nothing to bring down, so I have no remainder. So my answer would be 19. It says how many pages? So there it is. So it would be 19 pages. So you can copy down the work that goes with this problem to help you out with your problem. You can now draw a line, put box 3 now your turn, and begin to work on these problems. Make sure you label them and show all your work, not just what the answer is, because I like to see it in a problem. So you can pause the video and work on this one. Make sure it's equal or not equal as well for the 3 and 4. And you write the 8 related multiplication and division equations. For this break apart drawing, you have different numbers. So you have 102 and you have 17, and 6 would be factors of 102. So you can write those on there and see what you can do to find all 8 of them. So use our example to guide you to help you come up with yours. And last but not least, we have a word problem for you today. Al designed a wall pattern with 27 rows of 28 squares. How many squares are in the wall pattern? So you can pause it again, read the problem over again, and solve it. Good luck. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to write them down and share them out. Also, if you have any strategies that work for you, please share those so that can help other students who may be struggling with what they're working on. Thank you for another great lesson.